We're always hearing about AI doing incredible things these days, right? Like writing code and creating art, even diagnosing diseases.
Yeah.
Well, imagine that, but on a whole other level.
Right.
Machines that don't just, perform tasks, but like actually think like us.
Yeah.
That's the goal of artificial general intelligence, or AGI.
Right.
And honestly, it's both really exciting and a bit daunting.
Yeah, it is.
So we're going to dive deep into what AGI could mean for the world, the challenges the researchers are facing, and how a wild concept called quantum computing might be the missing piece of the puzzle.
Absolutely. So,
a lot of people get confused about the difference between AGI and the AI we see today.
Okay.
Think of it this way.
Okay.
Current AI is like a specialist. It might be amazing at playing chess or predicting stock prices.
Right.
But its intelligence is limited to that specific area.
Okay.
AGI is about creating a generalist.
A machine with the intellectual flexibility to learn and solve problems across any domain, just like humans do.
Okay, so it's like the difference between a calculator that can only do math.
Yes.
And a human brain that can tackle anything from like writing a symphony to designing a skyscraper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And while we've made incredible strides in AI, AGI is still largely uncharted territory. We're talking about replicating the very essence of human cognition, learning, reasoning, adapting to new situations, even potentially having a sense of self-awareness.
Whoa, self-awareness.
Yeah.
That's getting into some serious science fiction territory.
It is.
But before we get lost in the philosophical implications,
Sure.
Where do we actually stand in terms of achieving AGI? Is something that's going to happen in our lifetime?
Right.
Or is it still like a distant dream?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Organizations like OpenAI and DeepMind are pushing the boundaries of what's possible. But there's no clear timeline.
Right.
Some experts predict we're 20 years away.
Okay.
Others say it could be 50 or even longer.
Wow.
It all depends on overcoming some fundamental challenges.
Okay, 20 years, 50 years.
Yes.
That's a pretty big range.
Huge.
What are some of the biggest roadblocks researchers are hitting?
Well, one of the key hurdles is developing learning algorithms that are truly robust.
Okay.
Not only do they need to be able to absorb massive amounts of information, but they also need to apply that knowledge to new situations, even across different domains.
So it's not just about processing power.
No.
It's about teaching machines to actually learn.
Yes.
Like we do.
Exactly.
Wow.
Imagine a machine that can learn physics from a textbook. And then use that knowledge to design a new type of solar panel.
Right.
That's the level of versatility we're aiming for.
Yeah.
It's a massive challenge, but the potential payoff is enormous.
Okay, so let's say we do crack the code on AGI, and we have these incredibly intelligent machines working alongside us.
What kind of impact could that have on our world?
Wow.
What are some of the most exciting possibilities?
The potential benefits are truly mind-boggling.
Okay.
Imagine scientific breakthroughs happening at lightning speed. We could find cures for diseases that have plagued humanity for centuries.
Right.
Develop new sources of clean energy. And even solve complex problems like climate change.
Solving climate change.
Yeah.
Now, that would be a game changer.
It would.
I also read somewhere about personalized medicine becoming a reality with AGI.
Absolutely.
What could that look like?
That's one of the areas where AGI could have the most profound impact.
Okay.
Imagine a world where healthcare is tailored to your individual DNA. AGI could analyze your genetic makeup, your medical history, and even your lifestyle to create personalized treatments, predict potential health risks, and even develop preventative strategies just for you.
Wow. Personalized treatments and preventative strategies.
That sounds incredible.
It's amazing.
But as you said earlier, AGI is both exciting and daunting.
Right.
What are some of the potential downsides we need to be thinking about?
Wow.
What are the things that keep you up at night?
One of the biggest concerns is the potential for unintended consequences.
Okay.
What happens if an AGI system makes decisions we didn't anticipate, or worse, can't control?
Right.
We're talking about machines with potentially superhuman intelligence.
Yeah.
We need to think very carefully about how we design and control these systems.
That's a valid point.
Yeah.
It's like we're opening Pandora's box.
Yeah.
Incredible potential.
Yeah.
But also the possibility of unleashing something we can't fully comprehend.
Exactly.
Right.
And then there's the question of social and economic inequalities.
Okay.
Who gets access to this incredible technology and who's left behind?
Yeah.
If we're not careful, AGI could exacerbate existing divides, creating a world where the benefits are concentrated in the hands of a select few.
That's a sobering thought.
Yeah.
It seems like we need to be having these conversations right now.
Yes.
Not 20 years down the road when it might be too late.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
These are complex, multifaceted issues, and we need a multidisciplinary approach to ensure that AGI is developed and deployed responsibly.
So we've talked about the potential of AGI, the challenges, the benefits, and the risks. Yeah. But there's another piece of this puzzle we need to explore.
Right.
Something that could potentially amplify both the power and the peril of AGI.
Absolutely.
That's where quantum computing comes in.
That's right. Okay.
Quantum computing is a mind-bending concept.
Yeah.
But it could be the key to unlocking the true potential of AGI.
Okay.
Imagine a computer that's not limited by the same rules as our current computers.
Okay.
A computer that can tap into the bizarre world of quantum mechanics to perform calculations at speeds that are simply unimaginable today.
Okay, my brain is already starting to hurt. I know, right?
But I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
What makes quantum computers so different?
Well,
so much faster than the computers we use every day.
Traditional computers use bits, which can be either a 0 or a 1.
Right.
Quantum computers use qubits, which can be a 0, a 1, or both at the same time.
Whoa, wait. Both at the same time?
Yes.
How is that even possible?
That's the magic of quantum mechanics.
Okay.
It's a bit like flipping a coin that can land on heads, tails.
Okay.
Or both at the same time.
Wow.
It defies our everyday intuition.
Yeah.
But it's a fundamental principle of the quantum world.
Okay, so quantum computers are fundamentally different.
Yes.
But how does that translate to faster processing?
Think of it this way.
Okay.
If you have a maze to solve, a traditional computer would have to try each path one at a time until it found the exit.
Right.
A quantum computer, because of superposition, could explore all the paths simultaneously, finding the solution much faster.
So it's like having a million computers working in parallel.
Exactly.
Wow.
And that's just scratching the surface of what quantum computers can do.
Okay.
There's another mind-boggling concept called entanglement.
Entanglement. What is that, some kind of quantum love story?
Not quite.
Okay.
Entanglement is when two or more qubits become linked in such a way that they share the same fate, even if they are physically separated. What happens to one qubit instantly affects the others.
Wow.
Regardless of distance.
Well, hold on. Instant communication across any distance.
Yes.
That sounds like something straight out of Star Trek.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, it's not just science fiction.
Right.
Entanglement is a real phenomenon.
Wow.
And it has the potential to revolutionize computing as we know it.
So?
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah, it is. So, okay. I think I'm starting to grasp the basic idea of quantum computing.
But how does this mind-bending technology actually connect to AGI?
Right.
Is it just about, like, having more processing power?
It's more than just raw power.
Okay.
Quantum computing could revolutionize AGI in several key ways. For one, it could dramatically accelerate the training process for AI models.
Okay.
Imagine feeding an AGI massive data sets on climate science, economics, and social behavior.
Right.
A quantum computer could analyze and learn from that information exponentially faster.
Okay.
Potentially leading to breakthroughs in climate modeling and solutions for global challenges.
So it's like putting AGI on fast forward.
Exactly. And it's not just about speed.
Right.
Quantum computers excel at certain types of problems that are crucial for AGI, especially optimization problems.
Okay.
Imagine an AGI tasked with designing a sustainable city.
Okay.
It would need to consider a mind-boggling number of variables.
Right.
Energy consumption, transportation, resource allocation, housing needs, all while minimizing environmental impact and maximizing quality of life.
That sounds incredibly complex.
It is. And for our current computers, it would be an incredibly time-consuming task.
Right.
But quantum computers are uniquely suited to tackle these kinds of optimization problems.
Okay.
They can explore a vast number of possibilities simultaneously, finding the optimal solution much faster than classical computers.
So quantum computing could help AGI make better,
yes,
faster decisions in incredibly complex situations.
Precisely.
Okay.
And here's where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
There's a burgeoning field called quantum machine learning that explores how quantum algorithms can be used to enhance machine learning processes.
Right.
This could lead to AGI systems that are not only faster, but also more accurate, adaptable, and capable of handling complex data in ways we can barely imagine today.
Okay, now my mind is truly blown.
It's amazing, Eric.
Quantum algorithms, quantum machine learning. It's like we're talking about a whole new level of intelligence.
Absolutely.
But let's shift gears for a moment and bring this back down to earth.
Sure.
How could this powerful combination of AGI and quantum computing actually benefit us in our daily lives?
Well, we've already touched on some of the potential benefits in healthcare.
Right.
Faster drug discovery, personalized medicine, earlier and more accurate diagnoses.
Yeah.
These are all areas where quantum-enhanced AGI could have a profound impact.
Right.
Imagine a world where diseases like Alzheimer's and cancer are no longer a death sentence.
Yeah.
Where we can identify and treat potential health problems before they even arise.
That's a future I think we'd all like to see.
I think so.
What about beyond healthcare?
Sure.
What other areas of our lives could be transformed by this technology?
Well, finance is another sector that could see significant disruption.
Okay.
Quantum-enhanced AGI could analyze market trends, identify patterns, and make predictions with a level of accuracy that's simply impossible for humans.
Wow.
This could lead to more efficient markets, reduced risk for investors, and potentially even a more stable global economy.
So no more stock market crashes.
Potentially.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
What about something like environmental sustainability?
Sure.
Could this tech combo help us address some of the biggest challenges facing our planet?
Absolutely.
Okay.
One of the most promising applications is in climate modeling.
Okay.
Quantum computers could process massive amounts of climate data and create incredibly detailed simulations, allowing us to understand the complex interplay of factors driving climate change with unprecedented accuracy.
Wow.
This could lead to better predictions, more effective mitigation strategies, and perhaps even breakthroughs in clean energy technologies.
That's a glimmer of hope in what often feels like a very bleak situation.
It is.
But I also want to be realistic here. We've talked a lot about the potential benefits.
Yes.
But what about the potential downsides?
Right.
What are some of the risks associated with developing such powerful technology?
You're right. It would be irresponsible to ignore the potential risks. One of the most significant concerns is the potential for these systems to be used for malicious purposes.
Okay.
Imagine a quantum-enhanced AGI falling into the wrong hands.
Right.
A rogue state. A terrorist organization, or even a brilliant but unethical individual.
Right.
The potential for harm is immense.
It's a chilling thought.
It is.
Especially when we consider how difficult it might be to control an intelligence that surpasses our own.
Exactly.
Right.
We need to be thinking about safeguards, ethical guidelines, and international cooperation to ensure that these technologies are developed and used responsibly. And we need to start having these conversations now. Before it's too late.
We've talked about unintended consequences, malicious use, and the potential for widening social inequalities. Are there any other risks we should be aware of?
Well, one concern that's often overlooked is the potential impact on human autonomy and decision-making.
Okay.
As we become increasingly reliant on AGI systems for everything, from healthcare to finance to environmental management. Will we start to lose our own ability to critically analyze and solve problems? Will we become too dependent on these machines to make decisions for us?
It's a valid concern.
It is.
If we offload too much of our thinking to machines, what happens to our own cognitive abilities? Do we risk becoming intellectually lazy or even losing our sense of agency?
Those are profound questions we need to grapple with as we enter this new era of intelligent machines. And it's not just about individual autonomy. What happens to democracy and governance when AGI systems can analyze vast amounts of data and make decisions that affect entire populations?
That raises a whole host of ethical and political dilemmas.
It does.
Who controls these systems? Who's accountable for their decisions? How do we ensure fairness and transparency?
These are complex issues with no easy answers. But they're questions we can't afford to ignore. The development of AGI and quantum computing represents a pivotal moment in human history. We have a responsibility to ensure that these technologies serve humanity,
right?
Not the other way around.
It feels like we're standing at the edge of a precipice here.
Yeah.
We can see the incredible potential of AGI and quantum computing, but we're also acutely aware of the risks.
Right.
And like the profound ethical questions they raise.
Yeah.
So where do we go from here?
Well,
what steps can we take to ensure a future where these technologies benefit humanity as a whole?
That's the challenge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Navigating this uncharted territory requires a multi-pronged approach.
Okay.
First and foremost, we need open and honest conversations about the potential impact of these technologies.
Okay.
Involving not just scientists and engineers,
right,
but also policymakers, ethicists, social scientists, and the public at large.
It sounds like we need a global dialogue.
Yes.
A kind of collective wisdom to guide us as we step into this new era.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We need to establish ethical frameworks and guidelines for the development and deployment of AGI, ensuring that these systems are aligned with human values and goals.
Okay.
Transparency is crucial.
Yeah.
We need to be able to understand how these systems make decisions and hold them accountable for their actions.
Accountability is a key word there.
Yes, it is.
It's one thing to create an intelligent machine.
Yeah.
But it's another thing entirely to ensure that it acts responsibly and ethically.
Precisely.
Right.
And we need to think about the broader societal implications.
Okay.
How will AGI impact the workforce?
Right.
Will it create new jobs or lead to mass unemployment? How do we ensure that the benefits of AGI are distributed equitably and that we don't exacerbate existing social and economic divides?
Those are critical questions.
They are.
It seems like we need to be proactive, not reactive.
Yes.
We can't simply wait for these technologies to develop and then try to deal with the consequences.
Right.
We need to be shaping the future now.
I couldn't agree more.
Right.
And it's not just about mitigating risks.
Right.
It's also about harnessing the potential of these technologies to address some of the most pressing challenges facing humanity. Climate change, poverty, disease.
Okay.
These are all areas where AGI and quantum computing could make a profound difference.
It's a delicate balance, isn't it?
It is.
Embracing the possibilities while acknowledging the risks, pushing the boundaries of innovation, while ensuring ethical and responsible development.
Absolutely.
It's a lot to consider.
It is a lot to consider.
Yeah.
But I'm optimistic. We humans have an incredible capacity for innovation. And we also have a deep-seated desire to create a better future for ourselves and generations to come. I believe we can navigate this new technological landscape.
Okay.
Not without challenges.
Yeah.
But ultimately for the betterment of humankind.
That is a hopeful note to end on.
It is.
We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have.
From the mind-boggling possibilities of AGI and quantum computing to the profound ethical questions they raise. It's clear that we're on the cusp of a new era.
Yes.
One that holds both immense promise and potential peril.
Absolutely.
It's an era that will demand our best thinking,
yes,
our most creative solutions, and our unwavering commitment to a future where technology serves humanity, not the other way around.
Well said.
Deep divers, we've explored the potential, the risks and the ethical challenges.
We have.
Now it's up to each of us to grapple with these questions, to engage in the dialogue, and to help shape the future we want to see.
Absolutely.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep diving deep.